Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Ritter looking to put it up right away. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You look at this Cowboy defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And complete to Drake London. 7 yards there and a first down. The Falcons had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And the way they played last week defensively, when I watched the tape, I had to stop it a couple of times and count to make sure there were just 11 guys on their side of the field because they covered every angle and thoroughly shut down the other side. Hold them just 7 points total. They do that again, that'll get the job done one more time in a big way.
Ultra, go ultra, striker.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Blue striker. Claws red. Needle blue. Black ultra. Red cycle. Fury yellow. Black shot. Ready.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Ready.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. You look at this Cowboy defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
White, steel, black, red, yellow, smash, red, set.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Singletary again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. On third down, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They run here with Singletary. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Ready.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Green jack. Blaster, 6. Drill green. Set.
Ritter back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here we go, set.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Ritter to throw it. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 21 yards there on third down.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Set, ready.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, red.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Yellow, blue, 6, mega, blue striker, clawed red. Set, hut.
Back to throw, Ritter. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
Okay, Frank, needle blue. Black ultra. Hut, hut.
Going play action, Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Got it.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Red, cycle. Ready?
Ritter off the play fake. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Fight, 6. Fury, yellow. Ready?
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Ready?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Hey, hey, blue. Ready, ready.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Check, smash. Opposite, green. Set.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Prescott to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Big strides. Look at him go. Off to the races. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Prescott. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Singletary. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Falcons 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That is caught. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 7 play this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we just talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Vaughn on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And quickly they get to the line. Prescott. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that payoff in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Let's go. Go set. Ready.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Prescott from the gun. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Singletary trying the left side. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that one. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else he did? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a one-touchdown game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Ready, break.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Hey, green. Drill green. 6, mega, blue striker. Claws red. Let's go, charge.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Rolling to his right. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Ready?
Ritter throwing on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
On the ready.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Watch out now, 50 Fury. Ready?
Ritter with it after the play fake. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw, Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Throw left side, there's London. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
2nd and goal.
Fury, yellow. Black shot. Light blue. White, white. Field, black. Set.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Ritter gonna sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His fifth catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Throwing, Prescott. He sets to fire deep. That is incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably what he wishes he had that.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Prescott to throw on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ultra. Max. Hey, go steal.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And London, the motion man right.
Red, yellow, black, red, green, down. Blaster, 6. Hurry, hurry.
Here's Ritter.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
10 cycles. 6. Mega. Blue strike. Hut, hut.
On play action, here's Ritter. This pass is caught by London.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Jameer Gibbs.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And for an extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
This is 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
To throw, Prescott.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Now Dak. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ready, ready.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Ritter headed right off the option.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Gibbs straight ahead.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
Youngway Koo on for the field goal.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Dak. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Prescott off play action. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better.